A grown man! Stop crying. I have.
Rydia.
You're right. I'm nothing but a coward, just as you say. It doesn't matter anymore. Nothing does.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Theje's Catalog. What I'm reviewing today is Final Fantasy IV, which was released to Steam on September 17th. Final Fantasy IV's release follows hot on the heels of 3, which was released in May, and precedes the release of Final Fantasy XIII, which is due out in October. Compared to the most recent Android edition, absolutely nothing has been changed. The frame rate cap is still set to 15 during battle and 30 in all other scenarios. The resolution has been set to a max of 1080p, and none of the models or textures have been altered in any way, shape, or form. So if you already have the game on a modern Android device, there's no reason why you should bother with the PC version. And no, the opening cinematic is not worth it. For the uninitiated, the story of Final Fantasy IV is spot on coming from the original Super Nintendo cart. In fact, I can still remember renting the original SNES game a couple of times before the American release of 6. Anyway, in Final Fantasy IV, you follow the story of Cecil, the knight who followed his king's orders to take elemental crystals away from neighboring nations until one day he decides to not be an asshole anymore. So then he decides to become a good guy and save the world, blah blah blah, and Golbez is the ultimate bad guy. The gameplay in Final Fantasy IV is also much the same, but now with more familiar controller access, and compared to the Android version, your controller won't get hot like in HTC One. There are some instances in battle where you'll have to be patient with the controller response, as the 15 FPS cap provides some serious input lag, but other than that, it's okay. I also could have used an instant run option instead of the provided acceleration scheme, but now I'm just splitting hairs. The graphics in Final Fantasy IV are just as blocky and dated as ever, but for fans of the franchise, this shouldn't be a problem. If you're enjoying this game, you're not doing so because the graphics are super cool. You either owned it and loved it on the 3DS, never played it on the 3DS but wanted to really badly, or played it and loved the original SNES game. For the bottom line, Final Fantasy IV is worth it if the last time you played it was on the 3DS. You'll gawk at the higher resolution for at least 5 minutes, and if you remember enough, you'll finish it again before you get bored. Or maybe you'll see this review, see the 1080p resolution, and figure that watching this video was enough. Personally, I would rather have just the mobile version. It's incredibly novel to be able to tote the game around with you on your smartphone, and it's the exact same thing. This has been a review of Final Fantasy IV for the PC here on Theje's Catalog. Go ahead and thumbs me up, like and share this video, and please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and you guys, have a good night. Now where's the Windows Phone version? You dicks.